Last week, I asked my subscribers whether I should make a video about Minnie's solo debut or GOT7's comeback, and everyone who voted wanted me to make a video about Minnie. Thanks to the 7 people who voted, and for these lovely people, I decided to make this video. A short disclaimer, I'm not a i-dles fan. I'm not very familiar with the group's discography, nor the members, so I thought why not listen to Minnie's album to get an impression of what she's like as an artist, you know? It took me a few listens to fully get this album, to be honest. After listening to the entire album, I kept wondering why Minnie put Blind Eyes Red on this album. It sounds so different from the other tracks on this album. After a few listens, I realized Minnie put out this album to showcase the duality and versatility of her siren-like voice. She demonstrates her ability to transition seamlessly between dreamy and soft tones and alluring seductive vibes. While some tracks on the album maintain elements of i-dles sound, I'd say Minnie also establishes her own unique music identity. The album starts with the alluring, seductive vibes I've been talking about, with Blind Eyes Red. In my opinion, the first song on any album sets the tone for what's about to come. And I wasn't expecting a song so dark and sensual from her. I really did not expect Minnie to release a song that sounds so much like Chase Atlantic. I really wish she could promote this song, but well, it's not really GP friendly. But I do wish she could promote this more to international K-pop fans in a way, because international K-pop fans would definitely love this, because it doesn't really sound very K-pop-y, and I don't think there were many K-pop idols who have put out music that sounds like this in the past years. This really makes her stand out. And that's one of the reasons why I really like the song. Also because her siren voice comes to shine here. And this is another reason why this is one of my favorite songs of the year so far. The next song is Her. The sound of Her in contrast is much softer, and it slightly reminds me of Queen Ka. It's a light and catchy summer song. The music videos continues the dark and sexy themes, but in a much softer way that is meant to be more appealing to the general public. It took me a few listens to genuinely like the song. The first time I heard it, I just did not understand why Her is the title track. It sounds so different from Blind Eyes Red. It's more poppy, it has a more pop sound, and it's much lighthearted. But then I read the lyrics and saw the music video, and then everything started to make sense for me. In Her, Minnie showcases a bold and intentional contrast to the darker and more mysterious vibes in Blind Eyes Red, and in Her, she flips the script with a fun and confident tone. This juxtaposition highlights Minnie's duality as an artist, offering listeners a deeper understanding of both her as an artist and person. Throughout the song, Minnie explores the public's perception of her versus who she is, her true self. And this theme continues in verse 1, where Minnie describes the contrast between her public persona and the challenges and scars she has endured in real life. And these scars have sort of become a source of pride and resilience throughout her journey and growth. The lyrics are also about empowerment, particularly with lines like, "You want her but you'll never get her," where she sets clear boundaries over her image. Minnie reminds the listeners at the end she's fully in charge of who she presents herself to the world, and this might come as a surprise to those who felt like they already knew her. The line "Hushadia" in the chorus adds a sharp and confrontational edge, asserting her determination to surprise people and subvert expectations. This is emphasized in the music video by Minnie killing one version of herself, showing us watchers that she's a multifaceted person and maybe unpredictable to some by the music she puts out. When she sings, "You think you know me, I'm her," this line highlights Minnie's determination, challenging others to truly understand the complexity of who she is. The duality between Blind Eyes Red and Her is a reflection of Minnie's artistic versatility and unpredictability, I'd say. And you know what? This makes Minnie more interesting to me. Minnie truly fits this soft, sexy, but also dark concept, and there aren't many artists like her that can pull this off and do this kind of music, you know? The album opens with these dark, sexy, alluring vibes, but it gradually transitions into a softer sound. The next song is Drive You Crazy featuring Yuki. I was also surprised how this song sounds. After her, I was just expecting anything because Minnie seems to be very unpredictable in the songs she makes. I was just surprised how this song sounds. The instrumental gives a totally different vibe, you know? But I'd say Drive You Crazy is a more playful song with summer vibes, and it's a pop track that reminds me of songs you'd hear in 2010s movies. It also reminds me of i-dles Tomboy, and this song definitely is meant to fit more with her song Her sonically. And it also made me realize how Yuki and Minnie voices sound so good together. One of my favorite songs on this album is Cherry Sky. I really hope Minnie will release a music video to this and promote this song. Cherry Sky is what spring season sounds to me. Cherry Sky has a more dreamy vibe to it. It kind of also reminds me of Selena Gomez's Fetish. What makes this song so special is that Minnie's siren voice comes to life here, not only showcasing its seductive and has a sultry tone, but also its ability to invoke dreamy and enchanting atmospheres. Cherry Sky is followed by two beautiful ballads. Let's continue with Valentine's Dream. It's a beautiful, soft ballad for winter time. The song gives me cozy, comfortable vibes and resembles something IU would put out. And thank God, Minnie's ballads are over 3 minutes long. We're so used to songs being under 3 minutes. When it comes to Minnie, it doesn't bother me that most of her songs are under 3 minutes, but thank God her ballads are over 3 minutes. I would definitely love her to sing this song live and in a duet, and it truly warms your heart when you listen to this song. It's Okay's my second favorite track on this album. It sounds like an OST for a drama, and her dreamy and soft voice comes to life again in this song. It's a very beautiful and comforting song, and her two ballads in this album made me realize Minnie can truly sing everything, effortlessly creating cozy, comforting vibes with her song. She just knows how to adapt and use her voice to create different atmospheres in each song. Not everyone can do that, and I think that's one of the reasons why Minnie is now one of my favorite K-pop artists. Obsession is the last song on this album. It's my least favorite track. I don't hate it. I simply find these type of retro songs a bit dated. I really did not think I'd hear a retro vibe song on this album, but hey, Minnie really loves to surprise her listeners, it seems like. At least to me, I'm not very familiar with her. Maybe if you are a fan, this was more predictable, but not to me. The song is definitely good. And Ten's voice is really amazing and refreshing to hear in this album, and it perfectly fits with Minnie's voice. I love how Ten and Minnie voices harmonize in the second chorus. To be honest, Ten and Minnie would make a great duo because their voices complement each other so well. So that was my little opinion piece on Minnie's solo album, and I really liked it. I was not very familiar with Minnie at first. Now I feel like I know a bit more of what she's like as an artist. For her next comeback, I hope she does the Siren concept, where in her album or EP, whatever she puts out, she explores more of this mysterious and dark sound, like in Blind Eyes Red. I want to hear more of that. I do believe she should continue this soft, sexy concept because it really suits her, while also showcasing a dreamy and soft side of her voice. So that was my video, guys. I hope you liked it, and let me know what you think about my opinions in the comment section down below. And see you next time, where I'll be sharing more of my thoughts on K-pop related things that are inside my mind. Bye!